Hello everyone, Randy here, and today we're going to be upgrading the Wi-Fi on my laptop. This is a 4 to 5 year old laptop here, Acer Aspire. It's actually an 8951G 9600 for those of you curious. Got the Intel Core i7 2630 at 2 GHz. That's a quad core. Turbo's up to 2.9. Got the GTX 555 Mobile Edition GPU in it. So a really nice laptop, still like it yet, works great. The only problem with it is the Wi-Fi is kind of slow on it, at least on the internal network anyway, so if I'm transferring files between computers, this thing's kind of slow. So hopefully we're going to fix that today with this. It's an Intel wireless AC card. Laptop by itself has Intel, actually no, I don't think it is actually an Intel, it's something else. It's got wireless N on it. I forget the brand name of the card that's in here. But hopefully this will be much faster. For those who keep up with the Wi-Fi, pretty much started out with the G, which was what, 54 megabytes. Now you got wireless N. That's, I think this is 150 megabits on this one. And then you got wireless AC. I don't know exactly how fast it is for this particular card, but we'll find out. So let's get started here. This should be rather simple. So we'll unplug it here. And this, by the way, cable. Makes it much faster. So hopefully we can do that without the cable here. And we're just working on our professional desk stand here. Yes, it's a chair. So just a couple screws on the bottom here we're going to take out a minute. And this particular laptop, by the way, has 16 gigabytes of RAM in it, for those of you wondering. Solid state, 120 gigabyte hard drive. It's all stuff I put into it. Didn't necessarily buy it that way. Okay, I do believe that's all the screws here. Pop off the back panel. This pretty much got one big back panel that uncovers pretty much everything, at least that's user serviceable. So we got RAM, and by the way, the RAM on this particular laptop, if you were to take the keyboard tray off, there's another two sticks of RAM underneath the keyboard tray. So I think they're like opposite of where this is. So anyway, what we want to get to is this little card right here. That's the wireless card, and that is, yes, there's the current card. So this should be pretty simple here. Just take the one screw out, pop the antenna connections off. And I don't know that it really matters as far as these antennas, which one goes on which one. You pretty much got antenna 1 and antenna 2. So, if antenna 2 gets plugged into antenna 1, like I said, I don't believe it matters. Okay, so here's the little card. Just a small little thing. It's supposed to be Bluetooth as well, and this laptop does have Bluetooth, so I'm assuming that's part of this card here as well. So let's plug this in here. Pretty much it just slides in and then lays down. Okay, we'll get the screw back in there. And we'll put the antenna cables back on here. A little bit tricky. There we go. And the black one. It's a little tricky getting them to line up properly so they'll stay on. There we go. You'll kind of feel it, they'll kind of snap on a little bit when you got them. Okay, I believe that will do it. Let's put the cover back on. Oh, by the way, I'll show you for those you're wondering. This laptop can hold 2 hard drives. This is the original hard drive here, which seems kind of loose in there. Seems like it should be tied in. Oh well. But anyway, solid state hard drive I put in. OCC Vertex 128 gigabyte really makes a difference on a laptop like this. I think this lock here. There we go. Make sure I move that lock back into the unlock position. I think that's the battery there, if I remember correctly. I never do nothing with it. Okay, put the screws back in here. We'll fire this back up, and let's see what kind of performance gain we have here. Okay, we're just getting logged in here. And let's see what we have. Now I'm suspecting, oh, we do actually have connections already. Okay. I'm rather surprised by that. I thought I would have to install some drivers. Doesn't look like we have to. So, I'm going to get connected to the network here. Now, one really nice thing about this new card, this is the old one here, by the way. The old card only supported the 2.4 gigahertz channel. The new one here supports 5 gigahertz channel in addition to the 2.4. So now I can connect to my 5 gigahertz channel here. So we're going to connect to that, and we'll do a quick speed test here. Like I said, really happy I don't have to install any drivers. I was afraid I was going to have to. In the event I had to, I had the old cable here so I could plug it in. So let's get a speed test going here in a moment, and let's just see how fast this is. Okay, so we're doing kind of a speed test here, copying a file off of the network hard drive here. We're copying it at about 50 to 60 megabytes. So not super fast. I suspect this can go faster. I'm suspecting there's a bottleneck here somewhere. I don't know what. But this is still significantly faster than the old card. And as you can see, if we bring up the other screen here, we are connected on 802.11 AC. So this is an AC connection. That is good. And you can kind of see the throughput here on the AC. It's an Intel dual band wireless AC 7260 that we are installing here, by the way. So that's the brand and the type of Intel card here. And yes, like I said, we're doing, looks like pretty good. This is an 8 gigabyte file, and looks like it's going to take about 2 minutes to transfer this. It's actually almost done, and I actually don't need to bother transferring this. I'll just probably get rid of this. But just for testing here, transferring that file to the laptop here. And like I said, the laptop does have a solid state hard drive, so it can take advantage of this. And just to be clear here, before we wrap up the video, this is not going to help your internet. Unless you've got internet that is faster than this connection speed here, which is, it's dropping back down, which is right around 50 to 60 megabytes. You're not going to see any advantage between switching between this and the new card I just put in. This old card here handled the internet just fine because the internet connection is still significantly slower than what this card can handle. And of course, compared to this card, it is even ridiculously more slower. Oh, looks like it must have finished transferring there. Yes, it did. So like I said, hopefully this will speed up my connections between my network here and my other computers. So if I want to transfer large files, like the 8 gigabyte file I just transferred there, only took a couple minutes. I'm sure I can probably still transfer it faster using this, but I'm now wireless, so much easier. And like I said, folks, the installation couldn't have been simpler. Took the old card out, put the new card in. Figured I would have to install some drivers. I didn't even have to do that, so definitely pleased with that. So anyway, folks, I think we'll wrap up the video here. Put some new life into this somewhat old laptop. This is, like I said, the Acer Aspire 8951 G9600. Still a very nice laptop yet. Like I said, it's getting a little old, but still works great. And now with the new wireless card in it there, should work even faster yet. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments or questions about this, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.